Electoral Commission is confident that using the Ghana card as the sole identification for voter registration exercises in the future will eliminate the conflicts observed during the recent vote transfer exercise. The exercise experienced several incidents of confusion and violence, particularly in the central region where the son of the Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senya East, Mavis Harkumson, was injured. Addressing the media after a meeting with civil society organizations, the chairperson of the commission, Jan Mensah, expressed hope that Parliament will recognize the need to pass a bill making the Ghana card a sole requirement for voter registration. There is more in this report.
The Electoral Commission's engagement with key stakeholders seeks to find and adopt measures to ensure there are peaceful elections in the upcoming general elections. Over 50 civil society groups were present. Speaking to the media after the meeting, the chairperson of the commission expressed satisfaction with the inputs made by the CSOs, but also emphasized the need for Parliament to see the necessity of using the Ghana card as the sole requirement in future elections to avoid conflicts recorded in the just-ended vote transfer exercise.
We have just concluded, as I mentioned, the transfer of votes and the proxy exercise, and it also went fairly well. We did observe some unrest and some conflicts in some of the, in some of the centers. Thankfully, no lives were lost, and we do hope that the conflicts around the guarantor system, which leads to, parties challenging their opponents because they come to the stations, they bus people to the stations, and they come using the door of the guarantor system. We hope that in the future, Parliament would be in agreement with the EC's proposal to make the Ghana card the sole document for identification. But as said, that would have to be after 2024.
Okodeo, on the other hand, urged the Electoral Commission to intensify the promotion of peace ahead of the general elections.
If the EC has now opened its doors to everybody, and especially with the CSOs, we are going to tell the story together with the EC, and we would have to educate the people. I have a feeling that we need to be very careful this year because of the nature of the election that we're going to have.
Why?
Why? Because tensions are very high. The economic situation in the country sometimes is dicey. People are desperate. So we need to educate the people about peace. The emphasis in this particular election this year should be about peace. How we should be able to convince people to go and vote peacefully.
Meanwhile, issues of the involvement of journalists in IPAC meeting were raised to ensure the credible dissemination of information held between the parties involved.
One of the issues that came up strongly was the EC's engagement with the political parties at IPAC and how very often some decisions are taken here. But like I said earlier on, the political parties run out to go and speak about it to score their own political points. So I think there's some general consensus coming up that then maybe, you, the media, must be allowed to participate in the IPAC meetings as observers, yes, but you will also be able to follow so that if anything goes out wrongly, you can counter. Another side of it is also that immediately after IPAC, there must be a communique that is handed over to you, the media, signed off by all the political parties. Then, so if after that anybody goes out and is telling another story, the media yourself, you'll be able to tell the people that, look, we are not interested in your story.
This builds on the ongoing engagements by the Electoral Commission with other key stakeholders, including civil society organizations. At today's engagement with these organizations, matters of security were raised, issues of media persons being involved in IPAC meetings to avoid misinformation being channeled out after the meetings by various political parties, and also issues of peace was also raised during the meeting. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Kennedy Chumesi.